Are you here yet? You need to be here. All right, did you make it back? Have any of you seen Tiller? Oh, thank God.
I was in space for so long. It's been 2 years. What is happening?
Oh, thank God.
It's not a dream? Hold on. Click. No. Click. Oh my God, it's not VR chat. Oh my God. You're real. Hi, everyone. Oh my God. We're at a convention again. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Midwest FurFest 2021, everybody. Oh my God. How many other people have already sobbed like a little baby? Because I sure have. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hi, everybody. I'm Gail Frostbane, and I'm your mistress of ceremonies tonight. And I am so thrilled to be here. I'm so thrilled that we are all here. It's so wonderful to see all of your beautiful masked faces. It's really cool in the furry fandom. We get to showcase art. And who doesn't love going to the grocery store and everybody's like, oh my God, I love your dog mask. Where'd you get that? And you're like, you don't want to know. So, gosh, how's everybody feeling? Everybody really hype? Good, good. Well, let's get right into it. We are here, we're back at a con, we're here to have fun, but we're here to do it safely. And let's get this ball rolling with the amazing con chair of this year's Midwest FurFest. It is the beautiful, the charming, the wonderful Data Hawk.
Charming? Clearly she doesn't know me very well. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. It is absolutely amazing that we are actually in this hotel together again. Okay, and my glasses are fogging, they just gotta go away. I will freely admit, walking in the hotel on Wednesday was the most surreal experience of my life. I've not set foot in this hotel for nearly 2 years, and just, I've gotten so many hugs the last 48 hours. It is amazing. But thank you all for being here. I'm just curious, how many of you, it's your first FurFest ever? Whoa, holy bananas, that's amazing. Okay, how many of you, it's your first convention ever? Welcome, you have no idea what you're in for, and it is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for choosing us to be your first con. And for the rest of you, welcome back. We have missed you. And part of the reason, unfortunately, that we have missed each other, as we all well know, is this little thing that has us all in masks. We have spent the last year and a half dealing with a global pandemic that has really put a hindrance on many parts of our lives for many different reasons. And I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the people who not only can't be here, but the people we have lost due to the impact of COVID. Pretty much everybody at this point knows someone we have lost because of this, and I would like to take a quick moment of silence for that, please, and thank you. To absent friends. And for anybody who is interested, we do have a Lost Friends and Family panel on Sunday at 11 a.m. Unfortunately, I did not know which room, but check your sched. It is very, very important. It's the greatest thing ever. Now from the heavy. Yeah, nobody gave me Kleenex, so I'm not allowed to cry. Up here, you will find my amazing and fantastic and have saved my tail in more ways than one in the last year. These are my glorious vice chairs. We have Null, Duncan the Husky, Theo, and Woody. Not only am I blessed to have them as my vice chairs, but I'm also blessed to have them as my friends. In addition to that, we also have several leads who are also currently out running around running things. We have Spaz, Calais, Metro, Sin, and Four. They have also helped really lead where we're going for this year. And also just thanks to all staff. I know there's probably not going to be a lot of you in here right now because we've got a lot of stuff going on. But just, it's staff, you know, we sit up here, but it's the entire staff that works hard year-round to get this ship sailing and moving and running the way it needs to be run. With that, we actually have 5 staff members. Every year, the executive team picks from a list of a lot. Yeah, this year it was a lot. We had a lot of really good candidates this year to be recognized as stars of the staff. And this year, it was tough because we had a lot of really good names. And the 5 staff this year who really were able to stand out above and beyond for us was Tavix from registration. It's difficult for me to clap. Artie Scott from publications. Oasis from crowd control. And also our unofficial meeting secretary for our online meetings. Yeah, meetings, yes, very exciting. It's part of our life. Ringer, who does our website, an amazing job he does at that. And last but absolutely not least, Seal from security. These 5 staff members have just stepped up even more above and beyond and really helped get us moving this year, and we are very proud to honor them for their help. If you're not staff, but you're looking to help us out, we always have room for volunteers. Volunteers are important. Even, you know, we have staff, but we always need volunteers all weekend. If you find yourself with some time to spare to be able to help anywhere, feel free to stop by Dulles and what we call the fishbowl over here in the Hyatt. You work 5 hours, you get a pin. If you work 10 hours, you get a super special pin. And if you work 12 hours, you get a 2022 admission for FurFest.
Woo! That's cool.
I know.
Heck yeah, attending cons for free.
I know. So yes, if you want to donate some time, please stop by Dulles in the Hyatt here and just check in and ask what you can do to help.
Awesome, possum. Oh my goodness gracious. So I don't know if you guys have been walking around the convention already or if you just got in, but if you've been walking around, you got your room key card, your badge art, you look through the digital con book, y'all probably saw some really killer art this year. It's so good. And the theme, hello, space. Who doesn't like space? Actually, if you look up, you can pretend these are stars. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that before. Wow. Are those lights always so bright? Those suck. Oh my gosh. Geez. All right, so the art has been amazing. And the guests of honor this year have really rad panels because they are all really rad. And on top of that, we have an amazing charity because we always have an amazing charity. And furries are so good at raising money. Even in the pandemic, furries were raising money the entire time for charities. That speaks so highly of this furry fandom, and it's incredible. So, let's talk more about our incredible VIPs this year. Please welcome to the stage, Gmo!
Thank you. Thank you so much. My name is Jimo. I'm the Director of VIP Services, which, amongst other things, help coordinate the efforts of many staff for sponsors, shiny sponsors, and also our wonderful guests of honor. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our 3 guests of honor for this year. A costume designer and fursuit designer from Missouri, owner and artist behind Stuffed Panda Studios. Please give a round of applause for Rachel Block, aka Panda the Cat. A comic artist and illustrator from Portland, Oregon, who loves dinosaurs, fossils, cryptozoology, and has a webcomic named Skin Deep that's been running nonstop since 2006. We'd like to welcome Corey Bing. And last, but certainly not least, an incredibly talented artist and nearly 40-year veteran of the entertainment industry. Her IMDb page includes credits for movies like Beetlejuice, Species, Relic, Jurassic Park 3, and Willy's Wonderland. Dozens of other movies and shows. Midwest FurFest is proud to welcome special effects and creature creator Lynette Eklund. Thank you so much for that warm welcome. You can meet the guests of honor at their panel tonight, Friday, 8 p.m. in the Rosemont Ballroom, which is ground level behind the elevators to the left as you enter the hotel. You can also catch panels that they're all hosting this weekend. This Friday, we've got Behind the Scenes Movie Magic with Lynette Eklund, designing characters for fursuits with Stuffed Panda Studios. Tomorrow, Saturday, December 4th, we've got Your Body is Your Character with Lynette Eklund, airbrushing and dry brushing with Stuffed Panda Studios, and North American Cryptids with Corey Bing. I'd also like to mention we have our sponsor reception tonight, Friday evening, 4 to 5, with a second mission later at 5:30 to 6:30. That's in Ventanas on the roof, so that's the rotating restaurant up the elevators. Crowd control can help you get there. And we also have the sponsor brunch, which will be held right here in this room on Saturday morning from 9:30 to 11:30. And with that, I'd like to hand it back over to Data.
Thank you so much, Jimo, and welcome. We are extremely lucky to have such amazing, talented, and wonderful guests this year. I am absolutely tickled, and I completely gushed at them all last night. I just made a fool of myself, which is not really new for anybody who's met me. And as Gail so wonderfully pointed out a little earlier on, along with our wonderful guests of honor that we are always able to bring in, we also do our best to bring in amazing charities. And that is such a special part of all of our hearts and souls up here. This year, we have been lucky enough to bring in Mission Compassion Paw. Mirko?
Hello, Con. So good to be back. So, you've heard a little bit about Mission Compassion Paw, which is this year's charity. I have Martha Canar, the Director of MCP Outreach and Rescue, to explain a little about what the charity is all about this year and why they need your assistance.
Step 1, don't faint. Okay? I think the lights help a little bit because if I actually saw how many of you are staring up here, I'd faint. Okay. Great. Yes, stars.
Here we go.
Hi.
There, I'll be your visor. Oh, I thought you were getting the I'll be your visor.
Okay. Hi, I'm Marta, the founder and executive director of MCP Rescue. Thank you. Thank you so much for having us here. I think I cried for 3 days after the email. We're honored. So MCP is all about saving underdogs. I think majority of my life, have been an underdog or identified as an underdog, and breathe. And I love you guys too. always identified with animals more than humans, and MCP is turning 7 in March of next year. I can't believe that, like, feeding a dream and making it real and sustainable, and we've saved over 1,200 dogs at this point. It's just wild, guys. It's wild. Thank you. 86% of our dogs are considered harder to adopt, so that includes pit bulls. It includes behavior cases. It includes less fluffies, even though we do a lot of fluffies, but fluffies are easy kind of turnover. So we go for the dogs that are face down in the corner, not looking at anybody, and kind of show them life. We do a ton of big dogs, so XL breeds that are also considered hard to adopt. We do a lot of medical cases, and I don't know, we're giving another speech, so maybe I'll get there at 2 p.m. If you guys want to come and learn more about us. Or what? You're doing fine. And come by our charity booth and give me a hug. Thank you so much.
Seconded. They're going to be here all weekend. They've got some of their dogs there. You can meet them. You can pet them. You could adopt them if you really, really think you want to. Foster. They're always looking for foster families for dogs. Stop by. They're in the dealer's den. They're open during opening hours. And also at the dealer's den, we've got items that were on display for our charity auction this year. I'm going to keep saying this, like last year. Last year, this was an empty shell. This year, it was 2 years ago, we had, for the first time, a silent auction along with the live auction. Silent auction, come by, look at some of the things that are up for offer, sign your bid. Highest bid wins at the end of dealer's room hours on Saturday. You can find out whether you won or not by looking at the list in the dealer's room or in operations. And then on Sunday, come and collect your items for the silent auction. We also have the live auction at 11 o'clock. That's going to be in the, is it the International Ballroom? There are so many names for ballrooms here. It is in your schedule. But yeah, 11 o'clock on Sunday is a live auction. Yes.
Mirko, if I recall correctly, the charity auction should be in Rosemont Ballroom 8.
Rosemont, yes. Rosemont, International, O'Hare, Grand, Convention Center. There are more ballrooms here than, I don't know.
End of joke.
The end of joke. All right. Anyway, live auction, 11 o'clock Sunday. You can bid on items there as well. And before I forget, 2 o'clock this afternoon in the O'Hare Ballroom, we have you can meet the charity in person, learn more about what MCP is all about, meet their dogs, meet some of their volunteers. You said your veterinarian is going to be here to talk about.
And head behaviorist, yep.
Yeah, so learn about how everything works when they're saving urban dogs. 2 o'clock, O'Hare Ballroom today. And during the week, during the convention, there are also several activities, several events where they're going to be raising money for charity. Where there is a place for them to raise money, be generous. I don't have to tell you that. Listen to the critter. You guys are great at raising money for charity, and we want to prove it again this year. So have fun, be generous, be furry, and there we go, and be awesome, exactly.
So make sure when you go and give them hugs, you also give them a lot of money. I'm looking at all y'all. You could like not have coffee for a week and just give that all to them. Come on, come on. Oh my gosh. So we have amazing guests of honor and an amazing charity. And we have a whole lot of Aussie making your work AV team. I'm just gonna keep walking around. I saw that following show. Aussie, now I'm not in it anymore. Haha. Ah, crap. Oh my goodness. I miss messing with y'all.
Cats.
Oh. I'm so sorry, God. I know we had a tough time at that last dance comp. I'm really sorry about the floor again.
That's the first time I've ever been called that, and I'll take it.
Yeah! I'm not going to say the joke I was going to say. It's opening ceremony. Anyways, we have so many awesome things happening at this con. And as you've been hearing, as we've been chatting a little bit, we have a lot of events to attend, a lot of cool stuff to do. If this is your first con, something you can do is go to a bunch of panels, go to a bunch of events. You're going to meet so many friends that way, just with who you're sitting around, who you're waiting in line with. So let's talk about all of the incredible programming at Midwest FurFest. Please give a warm welcome for my boss and also the amazing head of programming, Theo!
Hey everyone, it's great to see you all back here. Yeah, we got events. All right, bye. No, I have to say more.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we have an amazing schedule of events happening here. As vice chair, I oversee a lot of different areas, and a lot of what I cover have been a lot of the events that you're going to be seeing here this weekend. Things like our gaming department, our programming department, you know, all of the amazing AV that we have going on here. These folks are amazing, and they work for me, kind of. So, first, let's get a round of applause for what you're seeing right now. So there are a lot of things to do, and it's going to be way too much for me to fully list everything because we have over 150 events on the calendar. So if in doubt and you want to find out what you have, you can go to our sched. You can access it through the FurFest website. And it has everything that is planned for our convention, and it will be updated live. So if there's any changes, that'll get made to sched. But we want to give you some examples of some of the things that we have on the plate for the convention. You know, we have some amazing shows that are going to be happening on this Friday afternoon. We have the Trio Menagerie here in Grand Ballroom in our main stage, and they are a furry classical trio doing classical music, and that is something that you don't often get to see in this fandom, especially because, well, our dances are usually a little bit more modern. Yeah, that's a nice word. I was going to say beats heavy, beats and synth focused. So we have that. We have the variety show on second stage at 7 p.m. Tomorrow we have one that I'm really excited to have. We have Martin Microbiology. So some of you might be familiar. There's a furry out there who has been an amazing resource with everything that's been going on with the COVID-19 pandemic and all this information out there. Chise, she will be doing a panel at 1 p.m. on our second stage. So you definitely should check that out. Coming back again, year after year after year, we have the Neo-Futurists presenting the Infinite Wrench. That'll be tomorrow at 3 p.m. here in the Grand Ballroom. Now, who here is familiar with Floor Wars? Oh, a few, okay. So if you're interested in dance battles, and yes, people actually battling through dance, you absolutely should come here to Grand Ballroom at 6 p.m. And then last, to really help close out our event, one of the biggest events that we have from year to year is the Fursuit Dance Competition. That'll be at Sunday at 1 p.m. here on main stage. Now, some other things to keep in mind, we have amazing gaming going on, a lot of bring your own gaming, and there's going to be an arcade down on the international level here in the Hyatt Regency. On top of... we will not use that word here. I am at the table, and I do not use the word no. Sorry, thank you. Addition to that, we have escape rooms here at the convention as well. That is brought to you by Furry Logic Gaming, and if you sign up for them, part of all of their proceeds will be going to the MFF charity. So if you would like to see our guest charity potentially get a little bit more verklempt about how much money we provide from our attendee contributions, go check out the escape rooms. And last, I want to touch on, you know, a lot of people here, I hear, are into fursuiting. I don't know. How do we feel about fursuits? I'm not convinced. Let's try that one more time. How do we feel about fursuits? Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. For all of you who are going to be costuming, keep in mind, first, please suit safe. Suiting while masked is going to be a new experience for a lot of people. So please take it easy, recognize your limitations. We do have headless lounges here. We have one here in the Hyatt. It's going to be at United AB over by the Rosemont Ballroom. And we have one in the Convention Center in the North Ballroom. And as a last heads up, we don't have a pocket schedule this year. We have that in the past. But remember, Sked has the latest and greatest. So we really want you to remember, if you want to know what's coming up soon, go check out Sked. And with that, I'm going to turn things back over to Gail because you're probably tired of hearing me talk. Thank you all so much.
Listen, I haven't had the pleasure of hearing y'all talk in person in 2 years. You can talk as much as you want. Oh my goodness.
I'm an academic. Don't test me.
And I just like talking, so
We could all like talk and I'll be in fursuit and I'll snuggle you.
Hey.
don't throw
that's
me
pretty
in
fun.
that bra patch, Burr Fox.
Not the brer patch. Oh my God. No one is of age in this audience to know what we're talking about. Or from the South. All right. So, guys, there is something really, 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 really awesome that I think we have all really wanted to do for the past 2 years. I know I have. I was coming here, I was packing my bags, and I was like, oh, I want to bring this, I want to bring that. But wait, I should leave space in my bags. Because what if I want to buy things? Buy all the things. Go to the dealer's den and buy all the things that I don't need, but I really, really want because they make me happy. So you can all do that too. And who doesn't want to? I mean, we deserve it. We're the good people. We wore our masks. We got our vaccines. We've been trying so hard, and dang it, I want a cute plushie. Oi. I have many, but I need more. So, the dealer's den is opening today, and it's ginormous. And there's also an art show, and an artist alley, and like a marketplace thing. And it's so big, and it's great. And I brought stanchions there yesterday, and it was very cool. And then I ran away before I had to build more things. But it was very good. So, dealer's den. Let's talk more about that and all of the associated goodness and all the things you can buy there. So, please give it up for the amazing head of the dealer's den. Give it up for Noel.
Hello, critters. Hello. My goodness, I haven't seen this many people in one room since the great toilet paper lines of last year. Ugh. This is a little bit more fun, a little bit. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Midwest FurFest 20, whatever the heck year this is. And I would like to talk to you guys about how to spend all your money. I mean, other than the charity. You know. However, there are lots of fun places to buy things this year, including the Dealer's Den, the Artist Alley, the Artist Marketplace, and our brand new Fursuit Marketplace. And they're all just across the way over in Hall G. It is an incredible amount of space so that you can go buy cute, amazing, and otherwise incredible things to line your homes with. So,
I'm sorry, there's a fursuit marketplace?
there is a Fursuit Marketplace.
Oh no, don't tell Strobes. I'm gonna
I
buy
know.
something. Oh my God.
Fursuit makers have been out of the makerspace far too long. So this year, I'd like to introduce to you all the Fursuit Marketplace. We're starting off small in rooms 57 and 55, just off to the right side of Artist Alley. Please go have a look, see some up-and-coming fursuit artists or some of your old favorites, and by all means, step in next door to the Artist Alley and take a look at everything that's in there. And then in the next rooms over, we have our art show. If you've never been to an art show before, it's a little bit of a process, so stick with me here. Instead of just going over there and throwing money at people willy-nilly, what we're going to do is register for a bidder number. So head up to the art show administrative table, register your bidder number, and then what you do is you take that number and you mark it on a sheet. So this way people don't see who you are, they only see a number, so your friends can't snipe things from you all the time. So you can incrementally increase your bids over the course of the weekend. As of Saturday night, we're going to close all of that stuff up, and then we're going to start going everything to auction. So if that bidder sheet fills up, we're going to go to a live auction, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So if you want to bid on original artwork, rare pieces, and all sorts of crazy stuff that you can line your walls with, the art show is the place for you. All right. That's about it. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk too, so everything opens up at 1 p.m. and be sure to spend all of your money. Gail?
You know, I was so responsible last year and this year. I'm like this close to being able to buy a house. And now there's a Fursuit Marketplace?
You're welcome.
I'm
I
not
think
buying a
the
house
phrase is-
next year now.
I think the phrase is sorry, not sorry.
I need the house to put the suits in.
There are storage units all over the place.
Yeah, we'll get rid of the fridge next or something. It's fine. There's a space. Oh my gosh. So please, please, please go check out all of the amazing artists and dealers that we have here. Keep in mind, they haven't been able to do conventions all this time too, and that's a lot of their revenue. So please, please, please go check it out, spend your money, have fun, get a little something, just to, you know, it's Christmas time. Give a gift to yourself, self-love and all that. So, let's talk about something really, really rad. My friends over here. You know what's really, really cool? Sign language. Sign language is really, really cool. Yeah. And we have had the amazing interpreters here for years now. And if you go to the dance events, it's really cool because they sign stuff and they dance, which is very rad. We love that so much. I love them. I'm going to keep saying love, so you have to keep signing love, because I love love. But also, you might notice they're not wearing masks. And that's because we need to make sure that we have full accessibility for everybody here at this convention. So they are allowed. Y'all keep those beautiful masks on. I know y'all beautiful under there, don't you worry. But accessibility is something so important, and it's something that's getting better and better at furry cons every year. We are really at the forefront of putting that at a very high priority, because every single person should be able to enjoy the convention in its entirety. And yeah, give it up. Give it up. Accessibility is so important. And I don't know if you all saw on the MFF Twitter, but they've got great badges and everything. We've got pronoun ribbons. It's really, really awesome. And I want you guys to meet the amazing head of accessibility who's going to tell you all about the amazing things that we offer here at Midwest FurFest. So please give a warm welcome to Dozer!
Good morning. Is it still morning? No. It's morning in Philly. No. It's morning somewhere. Hey everybody, my name is Dozer. My pronouns are he and him, and I'm the Director of Accessibility Services. If you do not know, we were created in 2019 as a way, as Gail had said, to make the con accessible for everyone involved. My staff is led and composed of disabled staffers. So we are you, and I want that to be a really important tenet of why this department exists in the first place. I want to talk to everyone first, because there are a couple general do's and don'ts about how to make this con a little bit more friendlier for everyone. The first thing, if you see someone in a wheelchair, with a cane, or a crutch, move over. Don't wait for them to ask for you. Just move aside and be mindful of the space that you're taking up. Another thing along those lines is do not touch anyone's equipment. Do not touch a wheelchair. Do not lean on it. Do not even play around. That is part of that person's body. Don't touch it. No touching. When you're talking to someone in a wheelchair, don't bend down to talk to them, unless you're Woody. That is terrible. If you're engaging in a conversation that's more than just a few words, just pull up a chair and maintain eye contact with them, if that works for you. One thing that often comes up is, how do I help people who may be visibly disabled? You can ask, because don't make any assumptions, because what you may think may be helpful may not actually be helpful, and they are able to consent to your help or not. And the last thing that is very important, I love the fact that we're seeing more service dogs coming to the con, which is wonderful. If you see a dog working, please do not distract, touch, pet, or feed the dog. They are working. If you would like to engage with the dog, please speak with their handler beforehand and ask permission. So that's for everyone. That's good. Yeah, thanks. Rules to abide by. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of some of the services that we have available at the convention. If you haven't been to registration already, we have a special accessibility queue. This is going to put you at the forefront of the registration line, so that way if you have any difficulty standing in line for whatever reason, ask your crowd control where the accessibility queue is, and they will point you in the right direction and get that badge to you right away. Yes, that's good. Yeah, we can. Shout out to crowd control for making my life so much easier. We also have accessibility wristbands. If you haven't seen them yet, they're these really cool, fashionable yellow wristbands. They are also found at registration. They're also found at the accessibility service offices, which is 2 doors away. If you need a band, for whatever reason, for any accommodation, this is going to give you priority in the elevator lines and also the lines for their major events. Please stop by, ask for an accessibility wristband. Our staff is not going to ask you about your disability. We're just going to ask you, how can we accommodate you better? We'll get you a wristband and get you on your way. I also can't say enough about our wonderful Asl Interpreters. They're provided to us by the Chicago Hearing Society. So I just want to give a special shout out to Michael, Melva, Diana, and Jessica. They're working very hard over the course of the entire weekend. So please say hi and be very nice to them. And if you haven't noticed, we now have live captioning at the opening ceremonies, and we'll also have it again at closing ceremonies. So while you can't see her in the back, Joe from Chicago Hearing Society is doing all of this transcription live as I am speaking. So anything that I say, she's just going to type and type and type and type. I love you, Joe. If you haven't seen already, we have these. Aww. Oh, woo. And if you haven't seen already, we have these awesome color communication badges which flew off the handle on Twitter. I promise you it has nothing to do with Squid Game. This is what exists. So we still have plenty of those color communication badges left. We have information on the badge itself about why they exist and where they come from. So please feel free to come pick it up in the Accessibility Services Office or in registration at our desk. These are not just for folks with autism, they are for everyone. And also, for any of you with a service dog, you are welcome to put a badge on your dogs too, because if you don't want them to be bothered, that is a perfect way to help people to not bother them. And lastly, in 2019, you may have noticed that we have a place called the Quiet Room. How many of you have been there in 2019? All right, we saw over at least 400 of you, so I know there's a bunch of you that really loved it. So we have a quiet room again for this year. It's in a new location, but on the same level. It's in the Hyatt International level. It's now in Heathrow. So as soon as you get off the escalator, it is that room directly in front of you. If you're coming off of the elevator, you're going to follow that corridor, and that room is going to be straight onto your left. You will see a big sign that says Quiet Room. There are a couple of rules posted in there to help make the space safe for everyone. I ask, please do your best to follow these rules. If you need any clarification, please feel free to poke the attendant in the quiet room, and there'll be staff there at all hours. This year, we're expanded the hours. They're going to be open until 2 a.m. So if you are a little bit excited after the dance and need some quiet time, that is a really good space for you to head to. That is all I have. Please remember to hydrate. Thank you, everyone, for your time.
Thank you, Dozer, so much. Also, hello, purple. Love that bow tie. Looks so good. Purple's the best color. Oh, my goodness. So, as you can kind of tell, we are going piece by piece by piece of all of the things that make a convention happen. And they're all very, very, very important things. Now, something else that's kind of important for a con, like is like having a space to do it. It would be really weird if you're like, let's have a con, and then you didn't have a space for it. So we have all of these amazing hotels that we work with, the convention center, we have all of these venues. And listen, everybody working in these hotels, it's amazing what they're doing. With the COVID-19 protocols in place, the masks on, it is amazing. The sanitation level that they've been keeping. So, whilst I wish we could go around and thank every hotel, I'm going to give you guys the task to please say thank you to the hotel you're staying in. But I also want us to all do a fun little activity. I know that everyone working at the hotel right now is all scattered about doing their work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to count down. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And when I do, everyone's going to clap. But on top of that, because I have missed furry antics so much, I want you to say a woo or scream your animal sound, like you could bark, you could howl. You could howl. You could meow. So wait. Everybody shh, nice and quiet. We're going to count down, okay? And this is going to be a big thank you to the hotel. They're going to understand, don't worry. All right? 3, 2, 1, go! And scene. Oh, that was so good. Gosh. Y'all got real good at doing things and listening. I'm so heckin' proud of y'all. Oh my gosh. Wow, keep that up the whole time, okay? Like when it's a Floor Wars and I say, like, do the thing, try to do the thing. Oh my gosh. So let's talk more about the amazing hotels and venues that we're using for this amazing convention. Please give it up for the head of hotels and venues. It's Duncan!
Good afternoon, everybody. So this year, Midwest FurFest has some really great partner hotels, and we have had actually really great experiences working with them as they're kind of ramping back up after a really difficult couple of years. We are very happy to be working with the Aloft O'Hare, the Comfort Inn O'Hare, Hyatt Rosemont, Crown Plaza O'Hare, and this year we welcomed a brand new hotel, the Rose Hotel, to the Midwest FurFest family. And of course, the Hyatt Regency O'Hare has been our home now for, I don't know how you work that, it's 11 years, but 10 conventions, we'll do that. Yeah. And we are very, very excited to be back here. We are the largest event that they have had in 2 years. So yes, there's, and again, like everybody in the hospitality industry, they are kind of ramping back up, and we really do ask for your patience, because as you know, it's kind of difficult with staffing issues and such. They are doing the best that they possibly can right now. For those staying at our partner hotels, The Comfort Inn and the Loft are running shuttles all weekend. There is, for those staying at the Hyatt Rosemont, there's a continuous shuttle running all weekend, actually 2 shuttles, running continuous loops from 8:30 in the morning until 2:30 a.m. Friday and Saturday nights, and 1 a.m. on Sunday. Over in the Convention Center, as in 2019, the Dealer's Den is in Hall G, and the Art Show, Artist Alley, and Marketplace are right nearby. With the exception of registration, everything that we have over there is on the 2nd floor. So hopefully that will kind of help you navigate a little bit. Be sure to follow all the signs and the maps provided to get you where you need to go. And if you have any questions, feel free to stop and ask a staffer, and they'll be happy to help you. Don't forget that there is a full-service Starbucks on the 1st floor of the Convention Center, by the way. That's very handy for all of your daily caffeination needs. Getting to the Convention Center is really easy. Of course, we have the Sky Bridge from the Hyatt to the Convention Center. We have conveniently set that to a nice 375 degrees Fahrenheit for you. And of course, you can always just walk across Bryn Mawr Avenue and walk around to the front of the Convention Center. The weather's been really nice yesterday and today, and hopefully it'll hold out. If you are staying at our partner hotels or checking out some local food, our friends from the Rosemont Police Department will be assisting pedestrian crossing River Road in front of the Convention Center all weekend long, from early in the morning until late in the evening. As in previous years, you can find gender-neutral bathrooms on the entry level just outside the Rosemont Ballroom here in the Hyatt. And this year, we will also have gender-neutral bathrooms in the Convention Center just outside of the art show, again on the 2nd floor there. Like an army, a convention runs on its stomach. We have you covered there. In addition to the great food options here in the Hyatt, there's a concession stand at the Dealer's Den in the Convention Center. There's the Parkway Bank Park just a few blocks away, easy walk, and the Fashion Outlets Mall just a little bit further away. And don't forget that Kate and Jan's food truck will be parked outside the side door of the Hyatt each day throughout the weekend. Don't forget that there's a free shuttle that runs from the front door of the Convention Center to the Blue Line CTA stop. That's the trains out there, by the way, for those not familiar. And also stops at Parkway Bank Park and the Fashion Outlets Mall, and that runs, again, late into the evening all weekend. One last thing I wanted to mention. Did you see the awesome art on your hotel key card? Here's a fun fact. There are 6 key cards, one for each of our partner hotels, with 6 different designs. A full set of all 6 will be in the charity auction, and that may be your only opportunity to get that nice big set there. So be sure to check that out. That may be, yeah, you'll like it. Anyway, right now, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, true. Okay, well, thank you very much, and have a terrific weekend.
All right, very, very cool. Oh my God, the art on the key cards every year is so good, and this year is no exception. So that's a pretty good deal that you could possibly get a set of all 6. That's pretty cool, but you're gonna have to bid against me. So there's that. Oh my goodness, we are getting to the end here, but we have some important things left to say. And first off, I personally want to thank every single doctor, nurse, EMT, first responder of any sort, and frontline workers who worked through the pandemic. Thank you so much. Thank you. It is because of all of those amazing people that we are here, that we are vaccinated, and we are all able to hang out and have fun again. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And while we're here at the con, we have to continue to make sure we are safe. And we have to follow rules to do that. So please, 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 I know you want to have the best time ever, but the rules are simple. Please follow them. That way, every single person can have fun. So let's give a warm welcome to the amazing head of security and safety. Please, it's Woody.
Woo! Thank you.
it feels very weird speaking on behalf of these departments this year because Data has been doing it for so very long, but with her con-chair responsibilities this year, obviously these things need to continue to be handled, and so that's been my joy this year, so, woo! I just want to say, we know that you guys are coming from all over the country and all over the world, so we thank you so much for complying with the vaccination and mask requirements this year. The masks have been so cool and varied, and it's one of the cool things about this fandom, people using this opportunity to kind of show off their personality and their interests, and it's really just fascinating and awesome. So, you know, as much as I hate the masks on some level, I hope that they, you know, stick around for some reason, for various reasons over the years to come, because they are cool, and if they keep you from catching con crud, then all the better, so yay. As a reminder for those of us who are returning to other countries such as Canada, we are providing the option of getting pre-travel COVID testing in Malpensa on the international level today and tomorrow. For more details, please make sure that you check SCED. Again, that's available from the barcode on the back of your little handy guide. And they are doing signups for that now on our website, or if you go down there, there's a barcode, you can sign up live, so you did not have to register in advance, you can just head on down there. Moving on to security, first off, the back of your staff badges have some awesome phone numbers that mention operations and security. Please disregard those entirely. It turns out that those numbers no longer work, and it slipped through the cracks to ensure that they would work for this weekend, so don't call them. One of them doesn't work, and the other one leads to someone who is probably very confused. So we have posted a new phone number on our social media for security. If you have a need to reach out to our security department directly, you can call them there. You can also stop by the Liberty Room, which is on the lobby level of the Hyatt O'Hare here in the domed convention center. They'll be there at all hours. You can also identify members of security by their dark blue vests with the giant reflective stripes and the security logo on the back. Or you can just find any member of staff who have these handy hard badges, or anyone with a radio, really, and we're all happy to help you. In general, you know, if you see something, say something to somebody on staff so that we can address it. Also, our first aid volunteer staff would love for me to remind you that it may have been 2 years since you did this, and your tolerances may not be what you remember. So please, pay attention to how much you are eating and drinking and enjoying yourself this weekend. You know, keep track of that. And of course, if you are under 21, do not drink. However, if you are under 21 and your friend drinks too much, Illinois has a medical amnesty law which provides freedom from prosecution for underage drinking if someone under 21 calls for medical assistance arising from the consumption of alcohol. If somebody needs medical assistance, it is more important than anything that you get them that medical assistance. So that needs to be the last thing on your mind. If somebody needs help, let us know, let 911 know, make sure that they get that help. So, what? 621. So, well, I guess since you shouted out here, who knows what 621 means?
They are numbers.
They are, well, besides their numbers, I just want to see how many hands there are in the audience who, there really aren't as many. Well, I guess we have a lot of new people, don't we? Yeah, okay. So many of us have failed this, so today already. So 621 is a general guideline that conventions, furry fandom, all fandom events kind of stick to. It stands for 6 is the number of hours at a bare minimum of sleep you should get each night. You know, obviously more is better, but try to at least get 6 hours of sleep. You need it, it's important. You just don't, again, 2 years since you've done this, so you need your sleep. 2 is the number of real meals at a very bare minimum that you need each day. And again, a bottle of energy drink is not a meal. You need a real food consumption.
Are you saying if I want to chug a can of Monster, that is not a meal?
Don't be me.
Don't be
Not,
you?
that is not a meal. That was my breakfast. It's not a meal. I'll get a lunch and a dinner.
But
I'll
aren't
be
we
fine.
supposed to look to you as a role model for this community?
Oh, no.
Bad plan, bad plan.
No, no. And then 1 is a bare minimum of showers or baths that you should take every day. Please, please take a shower, take a bath. Yes. You may not smell you, but we can. So yes, please take at least 1 bath every single day. And then also we have, once again, HIV testing available for free at the director's room on the lobby level of the executive wing of the Hyatt.
Now Premier Tower Wing.
The what?
Premier Tower Wing. It's
Oh,
no
the
longer
Premier-
the executive wing, it's the Premier Tower Wing.
The Premier Tower Wing of the Hyatt Regency O'Hare. This is available for today and tomorrow. You can just head on over there, and we found that a lot of people are coming from areas that maybe don't have access to these same services, and they are very excited to provide that for you.
And if we could also acknowledge, this is being provided to us by Howard Brown Health here in Chicago. For those who don't know, Howard Brown Health is one of Chicago's premier LGBTQ-oriented healthcare organizations. So let's hear a shout out for them.
And then finally, our amazing crowd control staff who have the less than glorious job of wrangling all of you amazing critters. I know that elevators are not always the most enjoyable part of the convention, but our crowd control people are there to make sure that you are getting in and out of them as quickly as possible. Please pay attention and please listen to them and help them out however you can this weekend to keep us all getting where we need to go. So I think that's it for me. Data?
Well, Gail.
Me?
Hi, Gail.
Oh,
Data.
hi.
Welcome back.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I think we did it. I think we got through all the departments. That's crazy. But that means that there's the entire con ahead of us, and that's pretty wild. That's pretty crazy. Are you guys so excited for Midwest FurFest this year? Yeah. Me too. All right. Let's have our closing statements, please, from the wonderful Data Hawk.
I think you've listened to us talk long enough. I think y'all want to go have fun and spend money. I think y'all want to go see the charity and give them money. I think y'all want to go adore our guests of honor and don't want to listen to us anymore. So you know what? I love y'all and welcome to Midwest FurFest 2021. Have fun, guys.